Before I get started, why don't I talk about the real NBA playoffs? My prediction was correct. The Thunder took down the San Antonio Spurs. And I remember when I said that in one of my early 2K videos before that series started, a lot of people were killing me in the comment section saying I was sleeping on San Antonio. I wasn't sleeping on San Antonio. I know how good they are. I just had this feeling that the Thunder were going to do it because they've been getting better as the playoffs progress and their defense is too good. There's no way that the Spurs are going to be able to score the way they're used to scoring with that Thunder defense. And that's exactly what happened. After the first two games, the Thunder figured them out. They knew what they had to do. And realistically, they probably should have stole game one, but they choked in the fourth quarter. The Spurs, they're well coached, they were healthy, and they have a great bench. And actually, a lot of people thought that the reason they would win is because their bench was so much better than the Thunder's. But it's not really. The Thunder have a good bench as well. That's something that you would say if they were matched up against Miami or something. You'd say, oh, their bench is going to kill their bench. But the Thunder, their bench is really good. So that, to me, I didn't see that as being the deciding factor. I just saw it come down to Kevin Durant being a beast, Russell Westbrook, he's making good decisions, and James Harden off the bench. I mean, James Harden, he's not really that good, is he? It's got to be the beard. When you watch a Thunder game, watch how they defend James Harden. They're always getting out of the way. He doesn't have any crossover moves. It's the beard. That beard smells so bad that defenders, they just get out of the way when he's driving. That's how he gets to the rim and makes all those layups. His crossovers ain't that nice. He ain't that fast. It's just that beard. It's so disgusting. I'm just kidding. James Harden he's just a great NBA player. He's not flashy. I remember when he was drafted as a rookie, he just looked like he knew how to play. He had a patience about his game. And did you see that tippy toe hesitation I put on that defender in the back court? That's how I got open for that dunk. And why is the music coming on? What is this? Why is it coming on? Look, they scored. Am I just trolling you again? If they scored, why would the music come on? This isn't a fast break. What is this? Oh, wait, what is that? Smoove to Smoove off of a score. I'll be right back. I gotta go perform this song. How you like this Lob City music? How you like this Lob City music? Number 27 to number 21. Houston, we have a problem. So why don't I talk about the Eastern Conference Finals? How about LeBron James in Game 6? He was focused. He was locked in. That was scary. Look at Jalen. Oh, you ain't Smoove, baby. Splash. That ain't a smooth move, baby. Trying to steal my post passing. Oh, look at that. Almost a backcourt violation. No turnovers yet. They're trying to get me to turn over the ball. You see how the CPU is acting. They're cheesing. Now, in that same 2K video where I talked about the Thunder beating the Spurs, I said that the Heat could not beat the Celtics without Chris Bosh. And back then, Chris Bosh was recently injured. We didn't know if he'd be coming back for this series or for the rest of the playoffs. He's back now. What do I think? I think you can't miss Game 7. I think anything can happen. Either team can take that game. You don't want to miss that one. I'll be rooting for Miami. I want to see LeBron James versus Kevin Durant in the NBA Finals fighting for the title. And look at that cheese move on the fast break. I had to give the CPU a cheese move because they just recently cheesed us on one of those possessions. But if LeBron James is going to go into the summer with a sad face, I want it to be because of Kevin Durant. And if LeBron James is going to win his first NBA title, I want him to win it over Kevin Durant. Is this a fake video? I just missed a wide open alley-oop layup.
Here's Smoove.
I think that's going to be the best finals matchup. It's going to be very entertaining.
Crawford outside.
And if it is Miami versus OKC in the finals, I still think the Thunder are going to win it all. I'm going to be rooting for Miami, of course, but I think the Thunder are going to take it this year. I think they have the recipe for the championship. And if I'm wrong and Miami were to win the NBA Finals, then we are in for some very entertaining basketball. That means LeBron James is going to be putting on a show every single night. That means Chris Bosh is going to have some big games, because they're not going to beat the Thunder unless Chris Bosh has big games, because defensively they have what they need to stop LeBron and Wade from going off. But Chris Bosh is going to be the deciding factor. So if Miami makes it to the finals and they play the Thunder and they win it all, it's going to be because Chris Bosh is really putting on a show, and he's back from injury and he's just hitting those jumpers. He's taking it inside. He's getting Ibaka. He's getting Perkins into foul trouble with his drives, his dunks. He's getting hype after and ones. You know how he gets hype and he makes his face all crazy and he's like, yeah, and he's spitting all over the place. We're going to see a lot of that happening if Miami wins the championship this year. And if it's the Celtics that make it to the finals, I just don't see them beating the Thunder. I think the Thunder have what they need to really just frustrate the Boston Celtics. I just don't see it happening. So in game 3 of my conference finals, I had 0 turnovers. And this isn't the first game where I've had 0 turnovers. I've done it before, but recently it's been really tough, especially in the playoffs. It seems like I always get one of those cheap turnovers. I might throw the ball off of somebody's foot. I might press the wrong icon button when I'm passing it. Things like that seem to happen, and I always get 1 to 2 turnovers, sometimes 3 or 4, and give that guy a map. Did you see what he did on this possession? I spin back for the fadeaway, and he thought I was going to spin baseline. He went to the baseline. Give that guy a map. Where are you going? So every game, it seems like I always get 1 to 2 cheap turnovers. I remember in one game, my teammates passed me the ball at the end of the shot clock, and I didn't have enough time to shoot it, so I got a turnover because it was a shot clock violation. I was so mad. I was mad. I was like, are you serious? That's some BS right there. But surprisingly, nothing like that happened in this game. I even threw a couple of risky passes. I threw 2 oops. Nothing really happened. And look at Thabit calling for the ball in the post. Oh, look at that fake pass. Ooh, look at that step back. Look at that jumper. The black Yao Ming. Did you see those post moves? He's the black Yao Ming. How did I not get a foul, and how did I not make that layup right there? But it's all right. I come back down, so wipe it. Give me that. I know you like that 5-finger discount. Even though I'm going to miss this wide open 3, I normally make that. I normally drop that one to the bottom of the net. And look at Golden State's arena. Playoff time. Look at these colors. Look at this playoff atmosphere, this home court advantage. Maybe that's why the Thunder lost when they played them in my player. And look at Chuck Hayes calling for the ball in the post. Did you see me hesitate to pass it to him? He called for it in the post. He's spinning. He throws up a pump fake. And he falls down to the ground. Chuck Hayes isn't really ready for prime time yet. He did get another offensive rebound and put back, and I didn't really say anything, but he's not quite ready for those prime time moves just yet. And look at Curry fouling out again. Is it just me, or did Curry foul out in every game so far? In all 3 games? It seems like he did, because I remember him fouling out, I think, in the last game. And even game 1, he might have fouled out as well. And right there, I didn't really want to shoot that. That was a bad shot, but I didn't want to pass in that situation because it probably would have gotten stolen. So instead of getting a turnover this late in the game, I just shot up a bad shot. There it is, no turnovers, 39 points, 11 assists, 7 rebounds, 5 steals. And we're going to go to the next screen so you can see no turnovers.
That win put your team up 3-0 and on the verge of moving on to the next round. How do you feel right now? Is a sweep on your mind?
Absolutely. I don't intend on us losing another game the rest of these playoffs. And the first step towards that is finishing off this sweep. We've been playing great basketball so far in this series, and I plan on continuing that in Game 4. Get that locker room ready, because we're on the verge of a little celebration, baby.